Alright guys, Conor McGregor Khabib UFC 229 has just finished. This is my initial reaction. Brandon's here with me. What's your gut reaction, Brandon? What's the first thing you notice?
Man, Conor, you got worked, bro. This dude worked you.
Whoa.
First 2 rounds, he's taking it to you. He's taking you down whenever he wants to take you down. And in round 2, was it, where he was up against the fence and what's his name?
He kept swinging.
He was just throwing right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. Conor's just covering up. Herb Dean's just standing over him.
Dude, I was screaming.
You can see Conor's feet on the fence for at least a good 6-7 seconds.
Right. This is the most crazy thing I've ever seen.
Like the ref was giving Conor every chance to
stay alive.
To stay alive. Basically saying, I'm not going to stop it unless he knocks you out. And he survives the round by sheer will and sheer pride. He survives the round, but then round 3, it looked like his stamina was starting to increase.
Right.
After he just got the dog shit beat out of him.
Right. By
this dude.
Right.
This dude beat the brakes off your ass.
But the first thing I must say.
So let me finish.
Right.
So round 3, Conor's standing up with him. He's not getting taken down. He actually lands a couple nice shots.
Right.
And we're starting to think, all right, is this other guy worn down? And then, you could just see Conor was getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and then he got taken down, and then that rear naked choke.
Yeah.
And it was a submission victory. So Conor didn't let himself get knocked out, being a little fucking lifeless corpse on the canvas.
Right.
He didn't let him do that.
I did think though Conor
I don't know if I can swear
was going to
this
come
much.
back. I did think Conor was going to come back in that round 3 because after he got the dog shit beat, he was getting killed in round 2. I'm surprised the ref didn't
He was letting him put his feet. He told him to get his feet off the fence, and then he's standing right over his foot, and Conor's feet are curled like he is holding on to for dear life, trying to get any type of leverage.
I'm surprised.
It could have been called, but it wasn't called.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised at this
because
fight
he was still he got up and he was still talking
The UFC people, before the fight even started, said that Conor McGregor was drinking, smoking. He's living a party lifestyle, and he wasn't prepared for this fight as he was the pre-Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
This is basically his face looks skinnier. He looks skinnier. He didn't take it seriously, and he got beat up. People said he'd get beat up and get submitted, and that's exactly what happened. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm surprised it did not get called in round 2.
Well, he was still conscious. He wasn't. He was battered, but he was still conscious.
I couldn't believe it. Khabib landed at least 25 straight punches to the dude's face. At least 25 straight punches. And it was just...
At first, I thought round 3 when Conor was looking all right again, Khabib's probably how's this dude standing up? It reminded me of when Brock Lesnar fought Cain Velasquez, and Velasquez was just wailing on Brock Lesnar, and then somehow Brock got a submission out of nowhere where he was getting destroyed.
Right.
That's the vibe I had from this fight, and up until the last takedown.
Right.
When he got his back and submitted him. And then there was some controversy at the end of this fight, which I couldn't even really see what was going on. But this other Khabib dude was in the crowd. I heard Joe Rogan saying that people were somebody attacked McGregor after he was submitted out. I didn't see any of this, so I don't know if I'm right or wrong.
People were talking suspension for Khabib, or for whatever reason.
Dana White didn't even present the belt. Neither fighter was in the ring during the
belt presentation.
So
there was a mob after the fight. They couldn't even get the fighters out.
People were throwing stuff at Khabib. So I'm really not too sure. It happened so fast.
And obviously, guys, this is a raw live reaction.
Right. Nothing's been confirmed.
This is a crazy.
All I know that's confirmed is it was a submission victory by Khabib.
This is raw as fuck.
But
this is ridiculous.
Joe Rogan said it's the craziest thing he's ever seen.
Yeah, this is the craziest thing.
I don't even know what he saw, to be honest. I just saw Khabib in the crowd. They dove off the freaking stadium, off the railing into the crowd. I don't know if he was attacking a fan or just being crazy.
Right.
He had to be calmed down. They had to legitimately there was just commotion all over the ring. It was just ridiculous.
Now back to the fight. What I saw, round 1 it starts. Everyone's hype. McGregor's losing off the bat. Round 2, it's even worse. And if you notice, right when McGregor stood up after all that punishment,
his legs,
the crowd erupted.
Oh.
The crowd erupted. The crowd wanted McGregor to win that fight, and the crowd gave him some extra stamina for round 3. He looked better round 3, but round 4, it just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. I thought he would be able to take it.
In terms of his performance, it wasn't very good, but he didn't allow himself to get knocked out. He's never been KO'd in the UFC. That at least says something to me. If you're gonna lose a fight, If you know this dude's probably going to best you this time, you don't get knocked out.
Right. That's a pride thing. I didn't get knocked out.
Like he's not some laying there fucking unconscious twitching out while this dude's fucking over top of him. Like that's not going to happen to me.
No man knocks me out, like McGregor says. No man will knock me out.
Like you got the best of me in this confrontation here. You won the sporting event of this fight.
So after seeing the first bout, would you buy McGregor Khabib 2?
Yes.
Are you hyped for that fight? I think Conor would take that a lot more seriously. Like the Nate Diaz fight. He lost to Nate Diaz and came back and beat him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So McGregor has a history of taking a dude lightly. He took Nate Diaz lightly and lost. He probably took this dude lightly. He's partying. He's drinking. Right. He's out in Dubai partying. Like
it's his fourth loss of his MMA of his UFC career. All losses are submission losses.
And to me, before I close this video out, to me the main surprise to me is after he fought Mayweather, seeing how Mayweather
carries himself,
trains and prepares.
Right.
How did that not translate? Like he saw that up close in person, and now he just was partying and smoking and drinking, and that's why he lost. Like Mayweather hasn't lost for a reason.
Because he carries himself like he prepares like.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I didn't see from McGregor. I really thought it'd be a learning lesson, him learning from Mayweather. You know what I mean? Two greats. I really thought like after that Mayweather fight, McGregor would win.
I guess there's a reason why he was the underdog in this fight.
Yeah, he was the underdog because he's partying. Like everyone said, like this dude looks bad. So. All right, guys, this is our raw reaction. McGregor UFC 229. It's the Fields Bros. Peace.
Peace, bro.